Hello people, my name is Auntie Flo, the coordinator of Effective Online Teaching organized by Young African Writers. Why is effective online teaching preferred by most parents and their children? The answer is simple. We have been able to come up with the best personalized program for pupils and students with weekly evaluations, items of assignments, group discussions, and more. Secondly, we send to each of our learners a note on the topic we teach, followed by an explanatory video from the teacher. Take, for example, a note on 3-letter words for our Category 2 pupils.
Phonetics is a very important aspect of English language. Learners who are not taught phonetics find it very difficult to read appropriately. At Effective Online Teaching, we place great emphasis on phonetics. Here is a brief demonstration for our Category 1 pupils, classes 1, 2, and 3 of primary schools. 1. Revision. Letter sound. A, B, K, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Each of these sounds is taught patiently and carefully to our pupils. Consonant sounding, vowel sounding, consonant sounding again, and 3-letter words sounding. Let's read. Number 1. B. B. A. T. Bat. Number 2. K. K. A. T. Cat. Number 3. R. R. A. T. Rat. Alright? Each of these sounds is carefully and patiently taught to our pupils. Alright, number 2, consonant plus ow. Ow is a diphthong. Consonant sounding, diphthong sounding, 3-letter sounding. We read. Number 1, K. O and W. The two together here sound ow. So we have number 1, K. K. Ow, cow. Number 2, N. N. Ow, now. Number 3, ow, how. Great. So we're doing well. We're moving. Then we come to number 3, rote reading. Rote reading. Then we read. So we need to read to remember how the sounds are. Alright? Under A we have sat, rat, bag. Okay? Under E we have bet, wet, bed. Under ow made of O and W, we have thou, vow, foul. Alright? Under ow, made up of O, U, we have loud, house, mouse. Bravo. Thank you very much.
Voila, let's take 2 more notes.
Our topic for SS classes is the noun phrase, and the subtopic is identification. So we're going to find out how to identify a noun phrase within a sentence. A noun phrase is a group of words headed by a noun. To easily identify the head word, it is important to know the 3 main possible features of the noun phrase, namely determiner plus head word, determiner plus epithet plus head word, and determiner plus epithet plus head word plus modifier. First, as you can see on your screen, noun phrase as a determiner plus head word. We have examples: my mother, our school, much water, few men. Example within a sentence: my mother is at home. The head word is mother. Mother is the most important word in my mother. My mother, that's it. Mother is the most important word there. The same thing with much water is needed to cook the beans. The head word is water in the first phrase and beans in the second. Now look closely at the second and the third features. When you look at the second and the third features, you realize how easily it is to identify a noun phrase within a sentence. There will be an evaluation on this where you will have to identify noun phrases within sentences. Now, here is the key. You will not be able to identify the grammatical name and function of a group of words within a sentence if you do not know how to identify a phrase or a clause. That is why it is important to learn first how to identify a phrase, in this case a noun phrase, before you are taught how to provide or know the function of that noun phrase that you have been able to identify. So the exercise here, our method, is to help you identify the phrases or the clause, depending on what we are teaching, and then the function of that phrase or that clause. So we will continue with our evaluations and items of assignment to find out if you have been able to understand the noun phrase, how to identify the noun phrase. When we are sure that you can identify the noun phrase, then we move on to how you can get the functions of a noun phrase. Thank you.
La courtoisie. Nous sommes au premier cycle au collège. We are in junior high school. Donc, aujourd'hui, today, nous allons réviser la courtoisie. français, French, anglais, English. Répétez après moi. Repeat after me. Numéro 1. Bonjour. Good morning. Numéro 2. Bonsoir. Good afternoon. Now, let's round up with our weekly assignment. Voila. Dear parents, don't waste time. Call us now and register your children. We offer the most effective online classes for your children at very affordable fees.